Hey YouTubers, so I was out and about yesterday. I was at Walmart and I came across these little cars. This little cheapies. This guy was like $10. This guy was like 12 or 13 bucks. But they sucked when I got them home. This one takes 3 AA batteries and this one takes 3 AAA batteries. Excuse me. This car's heavier and this one goes faster. So I modded them up a little bit. Pop the top off here, I'll show you what I've done to this guy. So I just took my Lossy battery. It's 4.8 volts. Lossy car here. It runs on lipos now, so I had no use for these batteries. Unfortunately, my solder gun, the tip on it wouldn't work for me. It broke in half. So I just popped the top off here and wired it directly to the motherboard. I'll show you. One screw there to pop her out. And you can see the battery tray terminals. You can see there. That's where it comes out. On one side, that's the negative, I believe. And that's the positive. It'll show you on the bottom of the board. And I just wired my plug in here through the back. That's a little bit of a pain to pop the rest of the cover off, but get some light in there. So yeah, I got it home and I said to myself, well, this is slow. I'm going to see if I can soup it up a bit. And I did. So that's the truck. It's a Ford F-150, new bright. Got it at Walmart. And I'll show you a little clip of it running here in a second. This is the other new bright. This is, I guess, the $5 drifter, $10 drifter, whatever you want to call it. But the car's a bit heavier than this, and they basically run at the same volts. 1.5 volts for a AA, 1.5 volts for a AAA. I'll show you this one here. It's basically the same thing. Let's pop the top off. Now these things are kind of funny, actually. Check out the steering. It's the same motor that's in the back, and when it turns, actually I'll turn it on so you can actually see. My little plug in here. Didn't want to run the batteries inside because I didn't know how hot it was going to get, if it was going to get hot or not. Oh, that's not the remote. Ah, here it is. Here, check out the steering. It just whips it back and forth. So I assume that little tap down there is going to break off eventually, but it runs on these batteries pretty good. A lot better than the double and AAAs. But again, I just ran my clip from a battery plug in through the back of the car, and again, you can kind of see it there. Little terminal in there. Just wrap the wires around because my solder gun doesn't work, or I would have soldered it. But unfortunately, it just won't heat up enough. I need a new tip. It's all mashed to hell. Alright, well, let's show you guys how these work. Alright, so I got the tops back on here, the cars. One thing I was going to say about this lipo, I am going to try and run it in these things, but these batteries are only 4.8 volts, maybe 5.5 when they're fully charged. And these are 7.4 volts. And they're like 8.5 when they're fully charged. Now I did run one of these lipos in a smaller car than these with a smaller board, and it ran for about 20 seconds and then fried the board. It was just a little dollar store cheapie, but I'm going to run it in this one, I think. So if you want to see me running in that one, you should comment and tell me, and maybe I will. It's only 10 bucks. If it blows up, I can always just go get another one because it's a pretty fun little car. Here, I'll show you how they work. Alright, well, I'm going to give the Corvette a little test run so you guys can see how she works. I am going to put the battery inside and actually put the battery in the battery tray in the bottom and run the wires down there for proper connection. But for now, let's see this guy go. That's the Corvette. Not bad for $10. Actually, this was on sale for $5 and this one was on sale for $10, but the original price is $10 and $12. But anyways, now let's try out the other one. This guy is my little climber, and it's a wheelie machine. So let's try her out. This one is much funner. It's got grippy tires on it, and down on this floor, doesn't like to do donuts. Here, let's put the battery on the roof and see how that works. Yes, I'm just using tape right now. I'm going to solder the battery and terminals in properly. Oh, no, see. Let's give her another shot. There's the donuts. This truck's much more fun. I think they got the same power, just this truck's so much lighter. Anyways, check this out. Alright, let's do some hill climbing. Oh, with ease. And the truck only runs on the shitty AM hertz, so it's just full throttle and full steering, but it works. Oh no. That's posy too. Boom, boom. See that? Alright, let's see a wheelie. Alright, we're going to pop a wheelie here. I also set up a little bit more of a climb for it. We'll see if a wheelie up the hill. Oh yeah! What I do is move the battery back there. Bring the weight from the roof back. I put the battery on the roof so it doesn't normally wheelie, but today it's not wheeling on the floor for you guys, but I guess on the carpet it would. Tires had a bit of slip on them there earlier. Oh yeah! Check that out. Loses control. Guess she needs a wheelie bar, eh? Oh, crash. Alright, let's go to the next part. Oh yeah. Look at that. Tons of power out of this little thing. Oh no, now we can't make it up. We got this. Well, that's its wheelie power. Let's put her back in climbing mode. Alright, I put the battery there back on the roof. Let's do our hill climb. Let's go to the next part. Not bad for a little Walmart toy. Oh no! Alright, well, that's about it. Let's try to do a wheelie on the bed here. Now, if you're wondering why I have this set up, I'm not working right now. and I am bored as hell. I am going back to work here shortly, but for the past little bit I haven't been, and it's winter time, so yeah. Thanks. Well, the cat's there. Let's see if we can't pop a wheelie right into him. Didn't really work that way. Well, that's it. The battery's dying, I think. But we'll do wheelies. It'll wheelie actually pretty good. But yeah, that's it. So that was my cheap $5 new bright toy from Walmart. Go grab one up and put a stronger battery pack in it. Have some fun.